Do you want to lose weight without being on a diet?
If you're here watching, you have probably checked out our 10-day weigh down plan, but something held you back. So today we want to give you an insider's look at our 10-day weigh down plan and answer any questions or concerns that you might have.
So we're a mother-daughter team, and my name is Ruth.
And I'm Casey.
And we together have created the Weigh Down lifestyle. And today we want to walk you through what our 10-day weigh down plan actually looks like and what helped you lose 85 pounds without being on a diet.
And I want to say I'm actually up to 120, almost 125 now, because I'm in weight loss mode again after another pregnancy. And it is by using the 10-day weigh down plan. So it works. It really, truly works. It works for me. It's worked for Ruth. It's worked for hundreds of other women. And we know that it will work for you too. But today we just want to give you a little bit more information because, like we said, we know that if you checked it out and you had a little bit of hesitation for some reason, we just want to make sure that we alleviate any concerns and answer any questions that you might have. And so I think the very first one that we often get is like, isn't this just another diet?
We get that question a lot. And you know
do.
what? If your definition of the word diet means the food that you put into your body, then I'm going to say, well, it is a diet because it is food that we're putting into our body.
Exactly.
But it's not one of those fad diets. It's not one of those diets where you start with deprivation or punishment or
never going to eat this again.
Yeah, starting from, I hate this already before I've even begun.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not about that. The 10-day weigh down plan is a guideline. It is a plan that walks you through learning how to treat your body like a temple, not a trash can.
Mm-hmm. And so, really what we want to stress on this point is that, are you going to have to make some changes if you want to lose weight? Yeah. Is our plan going to be challenging from time to time? Yeah. Because, losing weight is not an easy process, right? You know that. I know that.
But you can do it.
That's right.
Because it is possible. And we know that when God is in our journey, it is possible. And we have the strength day to day when we invite God into the journey every day.
Mm-hmm. And truly, our goal and our hearts are to help women learn how to create healthy lifestyles that they actually love so that you can have a sustainable, healthy lifestyle. I often say fad diets are a short-term fix, not a long-term solution. And our goal is that this is a long-term solution of learning how to treat your body like a temple, not a trash can. It's about learning how to lose the weight for the sake of your health so that you can honor God with your whole life, right?
And to learn to love yourself in the process, because we have to get through the process. Is it difficult and challenging? Yes, but it is doable. It is possible. And you can learn to love yourself through the whole journey. Mm-hmm. If you don't love yourself now, you're not going to love yourself after you've lost the weight.
Exactly.
And so let's get started about what the 10-day weigh down plan even is. We first said it's a guideline, but we get down to basics, back to basics. Yeah. We eat real food.
And we eat all foods.
Yes, in moderation, portion controlling. So that's our key, moderation and portion controlling. And we give you a lot of recipes that are really tasty and delicious. Mm-hmm. In fact, here's a little tidbit. We used to own a coffee shop and we developed recipes that people actually loved. Yeah. And so our recipes we know are tasty and delicious.
Mm-hmm. So what are some of the things that we eat? Well, we get this question an awful lot because we know that when you're losing weight, you don't only want to eat salad, right? We get that.
Yeah. That gets old really fast.
It does. And so, we are about healthy recipes, healthy foods, getting back to the basics of real foods that actually fuel your body and that taste great, and regular foods that you will find at your regular grocery stores. Now, there might be a few things that are new to you. Some women, for example, have never made lentils before, and we have an amazing lentil soup recipe.
And they all kind of go, I don't know if I'm going to like that. Then they try it. And that recipe gets us so many raving reviews. I think it's
honestly one of the all-time favorites.
Because it's a light bulb for them. Like, oh, I do like lentils. In fact, I love them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So a few things like that you can buy at your regular grocery store, but maybe you've never tried before. But the other big thing is that we have set up the 10-day WeighDown plan so that you pick the recipes that you want to eat.
That's right.
You know, if
and
you
it's
don't,
for any budget.
That's right.
So if you want chicken, you have chicken. If you want beef, you have beef. If you want salmon, we have a fabulous salmon recipe.
If you're a vegetarian, there's vegetarian substitutions.
That's right. And that's another thing. If you don't like certain foods, you just substitute, because we're helping you learn to treat your body like a temple. It's not just about the recipes.
That's right.
Or what foods we have on our plan. It's helping you learn how to fuel your body well. And we talk about fueling your body a lot.
Yeah. And so our recipes, like you said, it's a jumping off point so that you can, you know, kind of start that mindset shift of, I'm not on a diet. This is a healthy lifestyle where I am making good, healthy food for the fuel for my body. And so again, you know, we have recipes with all sorts of foods. We have like a breakfast oatmeal cake that's delicious and very inexpensive if that's what fits your budget.
That's right.
We have soup recipes. We have quesadillas. We have like
beef and potato stew.
I was just going to say that one.
That's another favorite of women's.
Yeah.
We have shaken chicken. So if you like shake and bake, it's kind of like that.
It's so good.
Yeah. But another question we often get is, well, 10 days is really short. Why do you call it a 10-day plan? Like most people have like 30-day plans.
Yeah.
But 10 days? Why 10 days?
Well, the reason that we did 10 days is because 10 days is like the perfect amount of time. It's short enough that you're like, whoo, I can do it, right? Especially the first time you're going to do it, because you know that you can do anything for 10 days. It's also long enough that in 10 days, you are going to have incredible results. Okay. You're going to have non-scale victories. You're going to have on-scale victories. You're going to like be feeling like $1 million, maybe even $5 million,
maybe even $10 million. But that's a great thing that you just said, non-scale victories, because we talk about scale victories and we get you to, you know, weigh and measure before you begin. But more than the scale victory, we love the non-scale victories. Yes. It's how you feel. It's how you learn to love yourself. And those non-scale victories, there's so many that it's hard to even begin. But people get off medications. People feel so much better. They feel lighter. There's no bloating. Their skin looks better. They just feel better. They're sleeping better. They have more energy.
Like the inches are coming off.
It's like amazing.
It is amazing. And so that's why we do 10 days. So our thing is that we do a 10-day and then we do another 10 days and then we do another 10 days, because when we break things down into small micro goals, it's manageable. We know we can do it. And then every time that we do it, that belief system in ourselves continues to build, and it builds and it builds. And the other big thing that we have to remember is that this is a journey of progress, not perfection. We're not expecting perfection from anybody, okay?
And we're not perfect, and we are still in progress as well. We're never going to be perfect.
That's not the expectation. That's actually the opposite of the expectation. The expectation is that we're making small, sustainable changes to create new healthy habits so that we can create a lifetime lifestyle.
So that we can live a balanced, healthy life on purpose. And that's what we want to do.
Exactly. So another big question that we get, and then we're actually going to take you on a little behind the scenes walkthrough of what the course area looks like. But another question that we get is around, you know, will my grocery budget increase? And you know what? We're here to say it might a little bit.
Because everything has increased right now. So yeah, it probably will.
Yeah. And you know, there's a few things that we suggest that are a little more expensive. And I'm going to give you one of them right here. We eat bread. We don't eliminate any food group in the 10-day WeighDown plan because we believe in portion control and moderation. But our preference is called sprouted grain bread. And it's a little more expensive than like your traditional loaf of white Wonder Bread, okay?
That's right. But you get so many more nutrients in this bread that fuels your body. Because we're about fueling our body and giving our body the best we can, the best nourishment. Because our body is a temple. But having said that, if your budget only allows like whole wheat bread, then that's what you go for.
That's right. So, you know, you might not make all of the, you might not implement all of the things in the plan because maybe it doesn't fit your budget, but it's about, like I said, those small steps towards a healthier lifestyle, and every change adds up, right? We like to say, if you make a 1% change or a 5% change, think about how much of a different trajectory your life is headed on with those small changes.
In just 1 year.
Yeah.
Like you can say just 1 week, you can say just one 10-day cycle, or you can say just 1 month, or you can say just 1 year. But if you never start, you're going to stay right where you are now.
Exactly. So, you know, we often have women that are like, bah, I can't afford that. That's okay, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it. And you don't have to get everything that's on the list.
That's right. And if, like we said, if oatmeal is what fits your budget, then you have the oatmeal, breakfast oatmeal cake, right?
That's right. And if salmon fits your budget, then you make salmon if you like it. But you know, there's other ingredients like chia seeds. You might not want to invest in chia seeds. We know that they're very healthy for our bodies, but maybe they're not what you're going to implement in your healthy living lifestyle. And that's okay.
Exactly. Or maybe they upset your stomach. So then you don't use them, and that's right. Okay.
Or if you're allergic to certain things, well, then you just make substitutions, because you know, you have a mind of your own, and you know what your body likes and what feels good inside your tummy. So you have to kind of use some sense, some logical sense, and piece it all together.
Because the goal is for you to create a healthy lifestyle for yourself, because you're a unique individual. And our plan is a jumping off guide. It's a starting point for you to start implementing some of those things. So we give you a ton of stuff. Okay. And we are going to, did you have anything else before we jump into the screen share?
Yeah.
So we want to share with you what the course area actually looks like.
Because you get a whole online course when you invest in the 10-day WeighDown plan. We're not leaving you high and dry. No, we're giving you this video right now to give you a insider scoop on what your online course is going to look like.
Exactly.
So here it is.
So when you purchase, you will get access to this back end website area where we have it broken down into 4 separate modules. So the first module, as you can see here, is the foundations.
Yeah. So why don't you just click on the arrow? And so that's what it's going to look like when you log in.
Right.
There's a little arrow at the right, the down arrow. And when you click on that, every single module has
a couple videos.
Has videos underneath it for you to watch. And we walk you through step by step how to implement this plan so that you are learning how to treat your body like a temple.
And you might see here that we do a smoothie day. The second video here is called Understanding Smoothie Day. So if you click on that one, you're going to see, here we are. And it's going to start here in just a second.
Yeah. But you can watch the video.
So here we are.
Yeah, the sound is down, but that's okay. We've got that there for a reason.
Exactly. And you can see our hair's a little bit different. But we walk you through why we do smoothie day. And that's another thing that we often, you know, get some questions about. If smoothie day is not in your wheelhouse,
then don't start on day 2.
Exactly. Don't let that be a reason for you to not start making those changes to your lifestyle.
Having said that, I'm going to get you still to watch the videos about smoothie day, because you might change your mind. You might think, I'm not doing a smoothie day. After you watch our videos, you might say, I want to do a smoothie day.
Exactly. And the other big thing about that is that when you do something hard and you accomplish it, you're like, woo, I can do this, right?
And that's a big non-scale victory right there.
Exactly. So then if we go to module 2, there's some preparation. And, you know, we walk you through things like progress over perfection, which we already talked about.
The importance of water, because water is crucial when you're wanting to lose weight.
About portion control, eating out.
About the victim mentality. You know, we don't want you or I to get into the pity pot mode, because that doesn't help us in our journey.
Exactly. We talk about exercise and the importance of moving your body. This is not like you have to exercise for an hour a day at the gym. This is like, let's move our bodies for the sake of our health. Okay.
That's right. This is all about balanced living, a healthy, balanced life.
Yes. And then if you're feeling overwhelmed, don't worry. We've got you covered there too.
Because sometimes we know it can be overwhelming when you start a new plan. Just remember, you've got this online course for life. You can go back and watch those videos multiple times if that's what you want to do.
Exactly. Then, because it's a 10-day WeighDown plan, we have videos for you for every day of the 10 days, okay?
These are to encourage you and just to motivate you to keep going.
And we have like a checklist for you. We have a devotional for you. We have a celebration party at the end for you, because we know that when you accomplish your first 10 days, you are going to be like
celebrating on top of the clouds.
Exactly. And so on top of all of that, you also get the entire plan to download, which is here. And you get all of these other things too. You get the free foods list, which we didn't even talk about.
That's right.
And also one other thing we didn't talk about. We, on the plan, we eat 3 meals a day. We eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have 2 snacks. We have a free foods list.
Yeah.
And so there's no reason to be hungry.
That's right. Because that's one of the questions we get.
Yes.
What if I'm hungry? Well, that's why we have a free foods list, and you can eat that, you know, during the day when you're hungry. You can go for those free foods, and that is so helpful.
It sure is. So then you get all of these other downloads as well. But in the 10-day WeighDown plan,
you get 30 recipes plus 10 snack ideas. So that's like 40 recipes. You get 10 breakfast, 10 lunch, 10 dinner, 10 snack ideas. And these recipes are so tasty and delicious. You just get to choose the ones you want to make, but we encourage you to try variety. Variety is the spice of life. And remember, you know, the colors of the rainbow. When we think about vegetables and fruit, the colors of the rainbow, wow, that's what gives us the nourishment and the vitamins and the minerals and all the food groups that we need for nourishment to treat our body well and give us the fuel, the energy that we need to carry on for the next 10 days.
And we have one more exciting thing to tell you about our 10-day WeighDown plan. And that is that when you choose to jump in with us in our 10-day WeighDown plan, you also will have the opportunity to come join our WeighDown Lifestyle membership community, where we live this lifestyle together in community with other Christian women.
We know how hard it can be to do this journey alone, and support is a big aspect to success, to achieving your weight loss goals. So we encourage you to, you know, if you're ready to jump into it all.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Jump in head first.
Yeah. We'll catch you on the way down. Don't worry. But yeah, our membership community is exclusively for people who purchase our 10-day WeighDown plan, so that we are all on the same page together. We don't want to have, you know, people on keto and people on Weight Watchers and people on all these other plans, because this is about learning how to live healthy lifestyles together. This isn't about fad diet culture.
No. And so remember, we say you're not on a diet. We fired our diets, and we're just living a healthy lifestyle that's balanced. We use all the food groups. We don't eliminate we don't eliminate carbs. We don't eliminate anything. Yeah, it's about moderation and portion control. And so we truly hope that you're ready to dive in.
We do. And if you have more questions, we are here to serve you. Okay. That is our goal. That's our mission, desire. It's our mission. So if you have questions, post them below. We will answer, or you can also email us anytime at support@weightdownlifestyle.com, and we will answer any and all of your questions, because you know what? We're not going to, like, we're here to support you through. Okay. And especially if you join the membership community, you have access to us all the time,
and coaching calls and everything else. Like, it's just an amazing community of support that encourages you, motivates you, inspires you, because we're doing it together with other people who are like-minded.
Exactly.
So remember, we're here to help you lose weight without being on a diet. And we like to say, treat your body like a temple,
not a trash can.